Hi guys, your English teacher Ismail Shah is back with an English lesson. Okay, in today's video you're gonna learn some smart expressions that you can use instead of how are you, I'm fine, okay, I think, very nice. If you think we use this expression over and over again, I'm gonna teach you some smart and phenomenal expressions that you can use instead of this ordinary expression. Okay, and you can use them in your daily English casual conversation to sound like an advanced English language speaker. So let's get going. So expression number one is how are you? It thinks to be a very old-fashioned phrase. You're gonna learn exception phrases to use instead of this. The first one is how's it going? How's it going? Now this one is very popular. How's it going? Hey, how's it going? The next one is how have you been? How have you been? Or how have you been? I mean, you can shorten it as well. How have you been? Now this is very warm and friendly and I particularly use it a lot. How have you been? Hey, how have you been? How's everything? It's also being used a lot. Hey, how's everything? How's everything? Or how are things going? How are things going? The next one is how are you doing? How are you doing? What's going on? Now this one is a little American. In fact, when you haven't met someone for a while, suddenly you meet that particular person, so you have to use what's going on? Hey, what's going on? You can also use what's new or what's new with you. Hey, what's new? Or hey, what's new with you? Now these were some expressions. These were fantastic and exceptional expressions to use instead of how are you. Now you leave your comment down, tell me which one of these was your favorite one. And if you know all the beautiful expression to use instead of how are you, put that down as well. Now the next phrase is I'm fine. I'm fine or I'm fine, thank you. It's too boring and it's too overused. Now let's see what we can say when someone asks us how are you. So we can say I'm doing well. When someone asks you how are you doing, you can say I'm doing well, thanks. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. And the next one can be I'm good. I'm good. Now we never say I'm doing good. We either say I'm doing well or I'm good. Okay. The next one is things are good. If someone asks us how's everything or how are things, things are good. How are things? Things are good. And the next one is everything's good. How's everything? Everything's good. Everything's good. And the next one is pretty good. Now it's American one. If someone asks you, how have you been? You can say, pretty good. How have you been? Pretty good. Hey, how have you been? Pretty good. You can answer, how have you been? Pretty good. The next one is not bad. Not bad. If someone asks you, how's it going? You can say, not bad. How's it going? Not bad. And the next one is nothing much. Nothing much. What's going on? Nothing much. What's going on? Nothing much. And the last one is no complaints, as good as I can be. That's very fantastic and that's a popular one. I also use it. I particularly use it a lot. Especially these days. I mean in the lockdown. When someone asks me, how are you? I say no complaints, as good as I can be. Now these were some expressions. This expression can respond how are you. Now tell us which one of these was your favorite one, and if you have some beautiful expression to respond how are you, put that down as well. The next and the final expression in today's video is okay. Now okay clearly must be the most overused expression in just in English language. I mean it's being used a lot in English language. In fact it's got shortened to just only one alphabet and that's K. Now look at this, some very exciting and phenomenal ways to agree with someone. The first one is I. Okay, when you would like to say yes to someone, for example, you can say I. It's a kind of fun way to say if your friend says you that made you today's evening at for example 6 p.m. You can shortly say I. Okay, that's the very fantastic expression to use instead of okay. The next one is Roger that. Roger that means just copy that or I understand. For example, you get together and your friend says that hey, we have to attend a class today. You have to say Roger that. Roger that. Okay. The next one is okie dokie. Okie dokie. When you want to keep something just, something fun and warm, you can say okay. If your father or your elder brother says that, hey, come on, just, quickly let everyone get into the car, you can say okay. Okay. The next one is sure, go ahead, by all means, certainly. These three expressions are used. For example, if your friend just, makes a plan and just he suggests that for you and you are angry, so you can say sure, go ahead, by all means, certainly. So these are the fantastic and just, exciting and interesting ways to respond or to say instead of okay. Okay, now tell us which one of these was your favorite one and share if you have beautiful expression to say instead of okay, put that down as well. So that's the end of today's video and wait for forthcoming videos because I have to bring something more interesting. I'm going to make a move.